everybody, it's Deb here with Creative Life. Thanks for joining me today. Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. It's Deb here with Creative Life. Thank you so much for joining me today, and thank you so much for subscribing to my channel. So today we're going to be doing a really cute little layout using the Jolie scrapbooking kit. And for this, I just have the papers already set to go because I already cut up like the main page of this kit that shows you the papers. But this paper is absolutely gorgeous. If you haven't seen the release, I will go ahead and put that right here in this video with the tab here at the top, and then I'll put the release video at the end of this video for you. It is gorgeous paper. You guys are going to love it. It's by 49 in Market, and it's absolutely beautiful. So we're going to also use this beautiful little gate that comes with the kit. And so to start off with, we're going to need a 7 by 8 3/8 inch paper. Okay, so 7 by 8 3/8. You're going to need a 12 by 12 sheet, and then your gate. We're also going to be using some paints and stuff. So you're going to need, if you have any evergreen bow, distress paint, or like a blue paint, you'll want to grab that. You can also use your vintage photo ink, distress ink, if you want to do that. I will be using the distress stains, which are the antique bronze and the tarnished brass. So those are what I'm going to be using, and also I'll probably be using some of this. We're also going to be using our flowers that come in here, and also some of the ephemera pieces that come in our scrapbooking kit. So, oh my gosh, you guys, we're going to have lots of fun, lots of stuff. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so to start off with, we're going to go ahead and cut a piece of light blue paper, and that is going to be at 8 by 6 3/4. And you're going to go up from the bottom about 3/4 of an inch. Find the middle part of your paper and mark it, okay, with a small dot, okay? Then you're going to go ahead and grab your rulers, and you're just going to slant it on each side, marking from one corner to the dot that you just created, and then you're going to go ahead and cut that bottom piece out. Now I did make a back mat for this piece, and what I did is I just used this one as my template, and I went over like about 1/8 of an inch out from the edges and just cut it out and marked it just the same. I did go ahead and ink my edges on this blue piece, and I think it just looked really pretty against the light peach and the colors. Just absolutely gorgeous. So next we're going to go ahead and we're going to start on this gate, and how I did this is I went ahead and used distress stain first, and I used the tarnished brass, and then after I put it all over the gate, I went ahead and just air dried it with my heat gun for a little bit. I didn't do it too long because you don't want to, bend the gate, the chipboard. Then I went over it with the other distress stain, and that is the antique bronze. And I did this a couple of times. I really liked that bronze look, and so I dried it and then went back over it again with some of the tarnish at brass, and then I went back over it again. And I really just love how this turned out. I like the antique look of it. And then after I dried it, I went ahead and grabbed my ink. It is the vintage photo ink, and I kind of went over that gate. Okay, now you can leave it like this. It absolutely looks beautiful. And then I grabbed my paint, my evergreen bow paint, and I just kind of sponged it in little places. And I went ahead and rubbed it in. I wish that I would have left it like the blue where it was, because I think it showed a little bit more. After I kind of rubbed it in, it didn't really show a whole lot. So um, I really think that if you're going to do this, just keep your blue, like you can dab it, but don't rub it in as much as what I did. So, but it still looks really pretty. I really like it. So next we're going to go ahead and add this light blue banner onto the dark blue banner that we just made. And this is where I was telling you about, having the border around the back mat for this. Next, I go ahead and I just add this down right in the center. I really liked this pattern paper that I'm using. As my background because of the leaves coming out and everything up the sides. I think it just gave it a really beautiful look. And then for my mats, my photo mats, I actually went ahead and did the peach at 3 1/8 by 4 5/8, and then the mat behind there, which is the dark blue, is 4 3/4 by 3 3/8. I did go ahead and I added one of those frames. It's just a plain frame, doesn't come apart or anything. And I just added that on top in the middle part of that mat. And then I'm going to place the photo on top of that. So next I'm coming in with my scissors and we're going to cut this gate apart. And we're just cutting it right in half. Okay, and then that piece is going to go on one side and we have another piece on the other side. And I think that this turned out so pretty. I was going to put it like that, but I thought, you know what, I really like it kind of, um, you know, uh, what do I like? Not cattywonky, but across from each other at a slight angle. So I really thought that that looked really pretty. And so we're going to go ahead and we're going to lay these down. And I just went ahead and placed glue on the back. They really give a nice touch to this layout. And so I just kind of, you know, decided, I had to move that one. And but I really think they give a nice look to this layout and for any project really. So I just love chipboard pieces. So here I'm just adding the glue and we're going to lay this down here, and then the picture is going to lay up on top. And then I did grab some foam tape and I placed it on the back of this photo, and just to give it a lift in the middle part, because it was going to be lifted on the sides but not on the middle portion of the picture. So I did want that to be lifted a little bit. And then here I went ahead and I grabbed this little guy, and this is another little frame in the laser cut pieces that you get. And I just went ahead and added some glue to the back of that, placed it up underneath the photo there, and then we're going to go ahead and we're going to add some other little elements, this beauty word, and then that little frame. I just thought that looked so pretty. And so I glued down the frame, put it back behind the photo a little bit, and then glued down the word. And I think that that added a really nice little touch. So next we're going to add this little butterfly, and some of the butterflies I did have to fussy cut out, but it's so easy, you guys. It doesn't take much time to do that. And then here I added this piece. This is one of the laser cut pieces, and so I went ahead and added that. And then these two little stamps, I just glued them on top of each other, and it says hello lovely, and I just love that. I think that is so pretty. So that is that one. Now here is where I kind of had to lift this up. So I did have to take the tape off the back, or the foam tape off the back a little bit, but it laid down really nice still.
I wanted to add that piece back behind there. I just thought it would add, a little bit more, what I want to say, just a nice look, a little bit more contrast to the photo with everything being around it. I added this little, that little flower card there. That actually comes from one of the frames. It's in the frame, and I just went ahead and cut it out. And then I started decorating and placing my leaves everywhere and my flowers. And it didn't take any time at all, you guys, to like put this together. I just thought it came together so beautifully. I hope y'all are getting some great ideas and inspiration from this video tutorial. I really had fun making this layout. It's for my daughter, and so I thought, you know what, I'm gonna go ahead and I've been wanting to do one for her for a while, and so I thought, this will be really pretty, and she can put this in a frame and hang it on the wall. So that is what I had planned to do. So here I'm mixing in some of my uh, paper flowers with the laser cut flowers. I thought it would really give it a nice look. And it's a way to incorporate everything together inside of a layout or any project that you're doing, canvas or whatever, a card, tag, whatever you're doing. So I just thought that this would look really nice together. I did go ahead and I placed that little sentiment. It's life is good, and so that's what I named my video after because I thought, you know what, just gonna name it after that. And I think it turned out really nice. I love how I put the sentiment up on top. Again, I really like how we centered this um, photo in the middle, and the banner in the middle of this circle, because as you can see, the leaves and everything are coming out of the sides, and it gives it more of a dimensional look. And you can see how up on top in that corner where I'm going to put that little flower, you can see it looks like there is actually something sticking out, which there is, but it's actually on the paper. Now, I did not put that there. So it gives it that 3D kind of dimensional look, and I really, really liked how that looked. So, yeah, you can definitely use these type of backgrounds that have a wreath in the center or a circle in the middle of it. You could definitely do like a little banner or something that has the leaves and things, flowers, pouring out on the sides, and put something in the middle, so that way it gives it that 3D kind of element to it. And I really like how this looked. Now I had these little leaves. I went ahead and stuck them right there on the gate because I wanted them to look like they were protruding out from the flowers. And I think it looked really, really pretty. So little things like that you can definitely do.
Okay, so we are done with our layout, and I think it turned out beautifully. We used a lot of the things that are in the scrapbooking kit. We used a lot of the ephemera pieces, the laser cut pieces. We used the flowers that came in the kit. We used this beautiful gate that came in the kit, and we did it kind of like a patina type paint on there, and I think it looked so, so pretty. For that, we went ahead and used some distress paint, evergreen bow, and then we also used some of the distress stain, which is the tarnished brass, and we used the antique bronze. So we used those three along with the vintage photo distress oxide ink. And I really like how this turned out. So I hope that you guys enjoyed today's tutorial. Have the links down below for you for this scrapbooking kit from Trace Jolie. And I had a great time designing this for you guys. Thank you again for joining me. Take care, and I will talk to you soon. Bye. Thanks so much for joining me today, y'all. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment, and hit that bell for future notifications on all upcoming videos, tutorials, YouTube hops, and my Friday night lives at 4:30 Central Time.